Oh, coming up, somebody's been hanging out with a couple of ladies that are not his wife. Also, some digging has been done on Divarni. What's playing in the background there? That's weird. Plus, who's following who? Let's play that game. Next, it's a live rehash.
You want the trash? I got it all for you. Let's rehash the mess together. A sassy hole that only speaks the truth. Nobody gaslights you better.
Hello, I'm Wilko, and welcome to Rehashed. We are absolutely live, as you can tell by this technical difficulty that is happening behind me. I have no idea why that's played that. What if I do that? Does it change it?
Super chat.
You can give a super chat at any time. That's perfect. I wonder if it'll go back to the... Oh, okay, now it's fixed itself. All right, we're on to week 5 of the Trash, Mess and Drama for MAFS UK Season 10. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to, just a reminder, Super Chats, guaranteed to read out your comments if you send through a Super Chat. It also really helps the channel. And you can also donate at rehash.com.au. The link is in the chat that you see before you. Also, at the end of this program,
Memo me!
The Memo Me's will be live.
Memo me!
Oh, God, we've got so many things to get through. Firstly, let's say hey to the socials. Hello, Little Bluebird Fireheart. Saying hello. Good morning, Jill. I hope you're good. People are saying good morning. People are saying good evening. Oh, thanks, Dee. Thank you so much. Purple, repping the brand. Good morning, Brooke. From the cult leader. Maeve is reminding me of Holly in season 9. Season 9 of the UK one. Watching from Belgium. Thanks, Louise. And we'll do one more. Crystal. All right. Thank you so much, Crystal. Hello to you. We're going to get to more of your comments. Remember, if you do super chat,
Super chat.
they are guaranteed to be read out. Let's just get straight into it, shall we? Let's do it. Let's do this. Someone on TikTok has noticed that there's a Hinge profile that they've seen, and they've shared it because there's a guy called Divarni on there who looks very much like Divarni from the show that we're watching. It was shared on the socials of the line. Guess it didn't work out with Julia Ruth then. I mean, we'd all have to be under some sort of Dean illusion to think that it's going to work out between Divarni and Julia Ruth. Like, did anyone think love was going to blossom there? A representative for Divarni told The Sun that he signed up to the dating show, died up to the dating app before the show. He was not active on the site for the duration of filming. He came onto the show to find love. Viewers will see how his marriage to Julia Ruth plays out on screen. I love that the spokesperson for Divarni, which could probably be just Divarni, but there's a spokesperson for Divarni who has managed to bring Julia Ruth into it, which I really do love. Is he on Hinge? Probably. How quick in the Australian version, and the only reason I talk about the most recent one is because it's the one that lives in my brain the most, but Tim was on dating apps maybe like 4 weeks into the show, and I think he left at week 3 maybe. So... it does not surprise me whatsoever. Not even in the slightest. Also Divarni. Yeah. There's been some digging on his old Instagram posts because he's been unarchiving things, and some sleuths have been at it, and they've found this particular post of him. This is very confusing. Is his name Divarni or is his name Ashley? So... and I think a sweet baby angel, Hazel, also sent this through to me as well. Thank you, Hazel. Thank you to everybody who emails stuff because there's some stuff that I don't see. This I did actually see. So apparently he was on Celebrity Dinner Date and he shared on his own socials. It is all very confusing. Shall we watch the video together? Yes. I think we shall.
Okay, let's go on to menu 2.
That's how, like, slow. The ick for me is if they're messy. It's one of those things that when you go out with someone and they're chomping and everything like that, I can't stand the loud. I don't want to be seeing the insides of the mouth. That's the one thing I can't stand.
Menu 2 comes from 25-year-old CEO of a record label, Ashley. He's opted for a starter of garlic bread in a honey and mustard sauce.
It's getting
Wow.
hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I can't say I've ever looked at a garlic bread and thought, I want to take all my clothes off, but you know, it's
you're
really
an idiot.
annoying. I'm not a fish person. Oh, you know, these are songs. Let's go on to menu 3.
Oh well, she moved on to the next menu pretty quickly. I don't think it's a yes for Divarni. Sorry, Ashley. I mean, what is happening here? I'm so confused. So this is the Super Sleuth on Reddit who said, checked out Divarni's IG a few times recently. He's unarchived a bunch of posts. He was on dinner dates as a CEO of a record label and his name is Ashley. It's all very confusing. Anyways, surprised me that his own persona is quite significantly different. He seems confident and uses his words to express himself, unlike how he's presenting on MAFS. Again, the edit can make you seem however it wants to make you seem. You know what I mean? Like, I guess Divarni is pretty reserved on the show, but they have so much footage, so they just use the reserved parts of him. Maybe there is some fun. We don't really see it. But I do, apparently there's a bunch of acting posts there, which I didn't go through all of his Insta. I'll definitely do it this week for the next live. But he's not, he's not a CEO, is he? Are we going to say that he's a CEO? I don't know if we're going to go that far. Anyway. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just reading some of your comments. Let's do it. Let's get to some of the comments. Now I really want to know if whenever someone's called Ash on the show, Divarni has looked over. Yeah, it's just so weird that he would share that on his own socials, and like his handle is Divarni. So if you were like a follower of him, this big music mogul CEO, thank you so much, Stephen, you would be very confused as to, like, you'd be like, hang on, Ashley, who the fuck is Ashley? Amy loves the dinner date very, very much. All right. Okay, yes. Let's get into... actually, I need to put something in the poll. So just stand with me, guys, because I want to put something in and ask a question, and I haven't done this for a while, so bear with me. I want to do a poll, and I'm going to ask, what is Divarni, right? Here's the poll. And the question will be, is he delusional or playing a game? There you go. In the chat right now, there is a poll, and at the end of it, we will get the answers because I want to know if you think Divarni is delusional or playing a game. Put your votes in now, and we'll do that at the end of the live. Also, I just want to say hello to Summer Rain. Summer Rain, who has become a member since the live chat. So thank you very much. Also, Super Chat from Sarah Ratty Pipkin. Thank you so much for your support. Every time you donate, it really does help the channel keep going because then I can pay all the bills and I'm not poor anymore. Okay, so also, if you hate spoilers, turn off now. All right, if you really hate spoilers. Obviously, the live shows generally have spoilers in them, and I try and keep them out of the actual rehashes, but I'm guessing if you're here, you don't mind a spoiler. There is some gossip and whispers circulating at the moment that Julia Ruth and Joe are actually the couple that are going to do the wife swap, which is so weird to me that Maeve and Joe are going to like push through whatever is falling apart in the trailer that we saw. But anyway, now remember Divarni's cousin who came and also called out Julia Ruth pretty well? In a quite respectful way, unlike the twinks from hell. Sorry, the twinks from hell. Divarni's cousin hinted at something much worse than viewers have been seeing, saying that she nearly fell off a chair when she finds out what happens. Now, it could be Divarni like playing things up to her, or it could be something that actually happened that we won't see in the final edit. She's also claimed that Julia Ruth gets way worse as the season goes on. Adding to the mystery as well, Stephen's brother confirmed that Stephen is not in any wife swap with Julia Ruth. And Maeve has notably avoided following her on Instagram. Meanwhile, both Julia Ruth and Joe have been missing from recent cast PR events. I love the super sleuthing from all the media outlets. I don't know what could be true here. Yes, I agree, Jody. I absolutely agree. Like, what are you doing there? There's no way. Oh, are JR and Joe going to have their own Dave and Bro? Well, yeah, maybe. Maybe they have like a time and then there's some weird stuff in bed, but we don't see everything and they just deny it forever. Hey, Antonia, I can never remember. They actually deserve each other. It'd be a really nice pairing, you know what I mean? Why is it these Delulu Kiwi girls? Yeah, it's not working out for the Kiwis, is it? All right, let's get on to Ash, because he has had to come out and issue a statement. He is partnered with Grace currently. You know, he didn't have a spokesperson as far as I saw, like Divarni, because he and Grace have unfollowed each other, and Grace has been coming for production a lot, BT dubs. And now, you know what? That sounds like proper aftermaths for me. When all the contestants are like, you've done me dirty. This now really feels like a MAFS season. All we need is a cheating scandal. And then it'll feel like home. Ashley has popped up on the socials of another Love Lab rat. Her name is Hannah Norburn. You might remember her. I didn't rehash that season of UK, but he's popped up in a little video, and this is the video. So it's a couple of the Love Lab rats from the MAFS season, and there he is, doing great TikToks. Hannah has said that they are just friends, and Ashley has said the same. Likely story, but we can't be surprised that he and Grace don't work out. Again, Dean-level delusion. You'd have to have sprayed all over you. And also, with the whole thing with April that they're really setting up in the narrative, we just expect that something's coming there. There's a lot of chatter and conspiracy in Reddit, which I love reading. The scandals that are apparently coming between Ashley and April, and I just can't wait. Even if it's like very innocent, any sort of flirting is going to send Grace off the deep end. And apparently... okay. Let's do this who's following who quickly on Instagram. So the Tab, which is not the TAB here in Australia, but it's an online outlet in the UK, they talk about all the couples that are following each other and not following each other. So Abigail and John, obviously still following each other, probably still in love. David and Kia, still following each other, and they praise each other publicly. Dean and Sarah, huge shock. Oh, I've got bits and pieces of an interview that Sarah's done at the end of this, so don't go anywhere. They're still following each other, very positive about each other and their friendship post-show. Divarni and Julia Ruth, despite everything that's gone on, they still follow each other. I mean, that's good. They got the memo. Lee and Leah, they continue to follow each other. And Alicia and Reiss, they follow each other's main accounts, but Alicia does not follow Reiss's art account. Okay. Okay. Couples that don't follow each other. Anita and Paul. Remember Anita and Paul? Do you remember that far back? That feels like years ago. Ashley and Grace. Well, neither follows each other, which does hint at a bit of trouble. Bailey and Rebecca. Now, there was some cheating rumors with Bailey, and I couldn't really, like, Rebecca has denied them and everything, but I don't know. I couldn't really get to the bottom. Now that they don't follow each other on the either the main accounts or the business accounts that they have, I don't know about that. Joe and Maeve, the Gym Rat Tats and the Geordie, they don't follow each other. Shocking. Nellie and Stephen, they unfollowed each other, so they were, and now they don't. Nellie apparently follows Stephen's brother, Marcus. Oh, God, I'd love that to be a twist. And Mr. and Mrs. Hot Dogs, they do follow each other's TikTok accounts. So there you go. There's just some possible spoilers on who's together and who's still not together. Hey, let's get to Kia. There was a comment that he made at the most recent dinner party where he said, what was he exactly? He stormed off and he said he's not here for the 15 minutes of fame, and he screamed that he has a 6-figure salary. Now, I don't think it made it in the final edit. I did talk about it in the rehash, but I can't remember if it made it in the final edit, but I laughed heartily. And because... who's just getting on and going, I make a 6-figure salary? Good for you. The conversion rate here in Australia would be great for you. Now, they've done some digging. Again, the Tab. have done some digging, and they can't exactly figure out how much he could earn because looking at his job, he's a senior marketing professional, and for his most recent job, it was a lifestyle marketing at a company called the Crown Estate. The company is in land and estate ownership. They couldn't figure out exactly how much he would be earning. Now, he does have like a side hustle as a writer, so maybe he earns the six figures. But given like the standard six figures that we'd get as a marketing professional, and this is a UK six figures, by the way, not an Australian, he'd definitely be no, not definitely. There's a good chance he'd be making six figures in Australian dollars, but that's not always the case. Oh, geez. Let's check in with the chat quickly. What? Gay break. I'm here for it. Did Key mention which currency is six? Yeah, exactly. It could be in Australian dollars. If his contract could dictate what he makes. Yeah, that's true. Okay, David are going to fall out over the support they give JR and Divarni, surely. Maybe. I'm a hairdresser in London. Definitely will never make those figures. You, as a hairdresser? Private sector pays good, so it depends where he works. Okay, well, some people are saying that it is possible. It is possible, guys. All right, got some messages coming through. Oh, and
Memo me!
you still got time to email me your memo me.
Memo me!
We've got a bunch of them already. Memo me at rehashed.com.au. Let's quickly talk about a Reiss. I found this morning. It's only been out for a couple of hours, so this is fresh off the press. A woman on TikTok named Kayis, it's Kyiis, shared a video on TikTok claiming that she was in a relationship with Reiss when he went on MAFS. So she also claims that she's trying to stay out of the drama, which I just think is absolutely shit. Anyway, she said, so many people have asked now, so I feel like I have to do story time. So Reiss said he was going to Bali. It's almost as good as a Netflix drama, not to go and get married. And I stayed at his the night before. He didn't mention it. Shut up. This is Boston Boone. Harrison Boone. Boston Boone would be a great name. I'm thinking of Benson Boone. She added, but that wasn't the only lie, so I'm glad it's all out now. Then she sent a screenshot from a conversation with Reese's ex from The Only Way is Essex. Her name's Danny, and they had some little chat back and forth saying, I'm screaming, I think we're sharing the same man. He makes me ill, what a clown, Danny wrote, alongside some crying, laughing emojis. Danny continued, babe, he told me he couldn't see me the week of him flying because he needed to get his head straight. Must have just been with you. Honestly, couldn't make it up if we tried. As if we weren't going to see the show. This is good stuff. Now, here's my question for the Kayas. Now, she says that she wants to stay out of the drama. That was another post that she said. She said, everyone's talking about MAFS, but I'm just trying to stay out of the drama. Shut up, you posted about it. That makes me question everything that you're saying because it shows that you're clearly just trying to get people to go, oh my God, and follow you on TikTok for more shit. Apparently, she works at, or she owns maybe a clinic in Essex. But you posted this drama. So shut up. Absolutely bullshit. I'm going to get to your comments and see exactly what you feel about that. Before Sarah's interview, her first interview, that's not from E4. You know what I mean? Because you know how I feel about the E4 stuff. Sad. I'm assuming you're saying exactly to me, saying that you obviously wanted to be in drama. Anyone who wants to have the drama wants to be deep. Yes, Deb. Yeah, exactly. She doesn't want to stay out of the drama at all. She wants me to talk about it. One Bitcoin is like 100,000 USD. Oh, I love that we're talking about Bitcoin in the chat. She's looking for Clown Online. Absolutely, Elsie. And thank you for your memo, me, that's coming up. Oh, you don't have to apologize for being late. It's so fine. There's no one gets greetings. No one gets in trouble for tardiness. Okay, so Sarah has done an interview with something called the Peer Project podcast and has a lot to say. It was like a 15-minute video. I did watch it all, and there wasn't a lot of TMD that came out about it. She said that it has been hard reliving it all and watching all that trash mess and drama. Also, she said that writing Leave was the right decision. Yeah. No shit, Sherlock. Come on. And also, she was talking about the whole comment she made about like just giving it a go with Dean. So just like do it. Like just have sex with him and like do stuff.
The environment that you are in when you are filming this show is such a high pressure environment. You are also surrounded by people, you know, that are at completely different stages of a relationship. I think consent has obviously been I certainly did not mean anything in terms of, you know, oh, well, the pressure of that side of things when I've made that comment. I think I was at that kind of point where realistically, you know, we hadn't kissed, we hadn't done anything in terms of the intimacy side of things. So I think I had just sort of meant it as well, maybe if I did, then maybe that would come from then. You're in this high pressure environment. Your head is just scrambled, going a million miles an hour. I went in there thinking, you know, I wanted it to work. I wanted something from it. I wanted the love. I wanted the, you know, everything that I thought that it was going to be. You think at that point in time, yes, I said that, and I certainly didn't mean it in terms of, you know, making people feel uncomfortable or anything like that.
Because people were questioning some consent on Dean's part. Like, well, you can't just force yourself on him. But I think Dean would have been willing for it. Look, it would have been messed up because she didn't have feelings for him. But again, like sometimes you can kiss someone and feelings can just pop up. But I don't think she had feelings for him whatsoever. She also takes full accountability, and she says it many, many times in this interview, for how she acted and the person that she was on the show. She says that she has grown and has taken everything on board. There's been just a heap of online backlash, which apparently was immense. And she talks about how cruel people have been.
The online backlash has been absolutely horrendous. It's been a tough all right the last few weeks, yeah. So Vinted, I don't know, the platform that you can use to sell your clothes. People were messaging me hate on there on
Vinted, on a shop selling your clothes platform app. Vinted, calling me this, that, and the next thing. Some of my bridesmaids had direct messages sent to them. Horrible, horrible, horrible things. I mean, I'm a sensitive soul at heart as well. And yeah, it's been really, really, really tough. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess it is interesting people who say that they're a sensitive soul, but then they say really mean things. I just want to point that out. I'm not coming for you, Sarah. I'm not trying to troll you. I say this all the time, and some people get really upset that they're not allowed to, well, they're told that they shouldn't troll people. But you shouldn't message people directly and say awful things. Go onto Reddit and do it. Because then it's on Sarah if she goes and looks for it. But if you're like direct messaging someone awful things, that's messed up, and stop it. I don't know why we have to keep saying that. She also says that her and Dean are still super tight.
Dean and I, we are amazing friends. I've got such a special place in my heart for Dean, and he was honestly my biggest rock throughout the process. I mean, the really, really tough days, he was there, and I honestly cannot thank him enough. And I'm so lucky that I have got a beautiful friendship from it. And yeah, we still speak pretty much every day. So yeah.
I also find out during this that she's a musical theatre girly. That's how she knows this guy who's doing this podcast. And he has a giant Hamilton tattoo. So this guy's deep into musical theatre. He is an MT for life. But apparently she loved Dean's rapping to begin with. So apparently at the wedding, she was really into the rap. And one of her friends was like, imagine if he rapped his vows. I don't know if I fully believe that story, but it is very interesting that she says that initially she was all over the rapping. Now, she also talks about how Paul came for her in that in one of the sessions, and apparently it went on for much longer and it was much more intense than what we saw.
I think I completely accept the fact that he's called me out on it. I think the way that I had gone, it was sort of delivered and portrayed to me, I think maybe could have been a little bit, maybe slightly less harsh. You also only saw a tiny little clip of that. That went on for a lot longer as well. I think as well, then seeing maybe other behaviours that have happened during the experiment at the moment up to this point as well, that maybe haven't been addressed as harshly as myself, has obviously been quite difficult to sort of see as well. I did feel I was a little bit sort of villainized in it, and a lot of the blame was on me and sort of pointing fingers at me. Look, I can take accountability. I can accept when I mess up. I can accept when I say things that I shouldn't. And, you know, I did do that obviously during the experiment, but I also deserve love, and I deserve to be there, and I deserve everything as well going forward. Yeah, I think it's mixed opinions in terms of how they've sort of spoken to me and dealt with it.
Yeah, look, I think it was good for us as an audience to see them actually do something. And maybe that's why Paul went hard, because he was like, if I create a bit of drama here, at least they'll show some of my comments. I don't know. Let's get to something. It's Stephen is getting off easy. I agree with that. I do agree with what Sarah said about how it's, I think she's a 10. Well, see, the thing is, it's good for you to think you're a 10, but you shouldn't like belittle other people if you don't think that they're 10s. I think it's very interesting that the experts don't go as hard on some people as they do others. Like, you can't pick and choose. You've seen enough of Stephen's behavior. So them, because I think last week we talked about Paul saying, oh no, we didn't see all of it. I think you've seen enough of his shitty behavior at the dinner party to have a crack at him. Why does Sarah sound so Aussie? Am I wrong? Maybe she is one of us. Maybe just like the poor Sweet Baby Angels from New Zealand, maybe we have to claim Sarah like they have to claim Julia Ruth. And that's right. You have to claim her. She is one of you. All right, let's get to some
Memo Me!
Memo Me!
Memo Me!
All right, remember, once the week has finished, as soon as you've watched the last episode, even during the week, if you just want to send some thoughts, you can with Memo Me's. Amy has sent one. This is her first one ever, so she is super nervous, okay? So everyone be nice to Amy.
Wilko, Amy here.
Hey, Amy.
What an absolutely mental week we've had on MAFS.
Yes.
It feels like the trash, mess and drama has really ramped up, but I do reckon the messiest is yet to come.
I hope so.
Here are my notes from the week.
Oh, I love notes.
Julia Ruth has now overtaken Stephen in my list of diabolicability. It's not a word, but we're going to pretend it is.
I like it.
How cool would it be if it was a word? Anyway, Divarni says he's done, he's going to leave. I will believe that when I see it. I don't believe that's the case. I think she'll change his mind and then they'll stay. Poor Maeve. I don't blame Joe at all for going home to grieve. Like, that's fair enough. But sending a WhatsApp takes less than 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And we all know, literally, the producers know, the cast knows, everybody knows that he's done. And I just wish he wasn't doing that thing where he tries to get her to end it so that he doesn't have to. It doesn't look good.
Yes.
I have a real soft spot for Nellie. I'm really glad she stuck up for herself this week. But all the signs are pointing towards a storyline with Julia Ruth and Stephen.
Yeah.
It just feels like the footage surrounding all of the Stephen-Julia Ruth thing could be cut out and the impact would still be there. She'd still be the villain, right? Okay, yes, you'd have to cut out Nellie having a go at her and all of that. But the main thing of she's still the villain would still be there. And it makes me think that there's something to come. It might not be like a cheating scandal, but it could be something little that I reckon there's more there. So watch that space.
Okay.
I think I've seen this film before. Anyway, I really enjoyed the double rehash drop this week. Thank you so much for all of your content and hard work. Lots of love. Have the best weekend ever.
Thank you so much, Amy, for your Memo Me.
Memo Me!
I gotta say, with the Nelly stuff, and I don't know if it makes the final edit. There's so many videos that go out, but I did say in the last rehash where at the retreat where I was like, Nelly, too much. I know you probably had a couple of drinks, and you know, like her liking Stephen, you don't have to say anything about that. And just because you're like, I'm insecure, well, then that's on you. Like, I get it. Julia Ruth is diabolical, and I love her diabolic ability. There you go, Amy. But it's just, like, you going so hard on her and attacking her was just, I don't know, it makes people turn on you. Mary has sent her Memo Me and also a donation, and Mary is a member. Thank you so much, Mary, for all of your help.
What a week. Oh my goodness. Firstly, Wilko, thank you so much for such a great week
You're
of Rehash
welcome.
videos.
Very kind.
So funny and so smart as always. You're literally
smart at all.
like the best palate cleanser in between all the courses or episodes of Trash, Mess and Drama. And I love a wee sorbet, so I do. Here, so talking about dinner. The clip at the end of the last episode showing the dinner party for Sunday. I mean, it's gonna be delicious. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Hold on a sec.
Oh yes.
A dinner is served. Oh, it's gonna be class. I can't wait.
She's
So
got props.
Julia Ruthless, as one of the other sweet baby angels named her in the comments. That tickled me so much. I have a feeling that JR might have a similar problem to, do you remember Oblivia from MAFS Australia?
How could I forget?
I think they share a likeness when it comes to empathy. As in, she just doesn't have it. I mean, her reaction to Divarni leaving, I know she was obviously like imploding because she was like losing all her control of him. But on the outside, there was like no reaction. She was like, yeah, obviously, Divarni, obviously. And it just was like, you're not a bit bothered at all. Also cannot cope with their potentially staying around for the dinner party and potentially another flipping commit me ceremony. Like, I will lose every hair on my head, honestly, if there's another commitment couch with them. I just go home. Just go home, please. Please. I totally picked up, also I'm sure everybody did, that the producers and the Love Lab rats and April and Ashley themselves were talking about, I got a connection with him, and he's smart and he's funny, haha. I mean, there's so much chemistry between them, I think, but I don't see them being a full-time thing. No. I just feel like they're like in different places in their lives. But also, either way, it doesn't really matter because I can't see their current parents working out. So who knows? Maybe it will. Maybe it will head towards a cheating scandal. And just before I go,
yes,
one more thing. Can we all just take a moment to have a wee collective round of applause for your Cookie Monster impression that you did during the week? That was bloody brilliant. It was so good. I absolutely wet myself. I mean, not literally, but yeah, it was really funny. You're a man of many, many, many talents, Wilko. So yes, thanks for a great week and have a great weekend.
Thank you so much, Mary.
Memo me.
Did I do a Cookie Monster impression? In regards to what? When did I do that? I've got a terrible memory. Here's my problem. I film, I forget. Every single time. So when people say lovely things and, and on the very rare occasion someone might spot me and speak to me, people will say really lovely things. I can't remember the things that people latch onto. But I appreciate it. If you find it funny and you had a good time, then my job here is done. Thank you so much for your memo me and for your support, Mary. As always, I really do appreciate it. And of also having props in that with the ding, 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 dinner is served. All right, El Cid has also sent a memo me.
Hey, Wilko, it is Elsid932 on YouTube. Grace hit me this week with saying she's waiting on the good parts. When does she make it a good part? It is not just Ashley's responsibility. And what happened to I am woman, hear me roar, and that no man is going to make me feel bad about myself. Yet here she is sitting saying Ashley is making her feel terrible and making fun of her. And funny how, when asked who are the funny brides, Grace the comedian doesn't get a single vote. Yet Ashley gets votes on the ladies' side. Maybe, Grace, you need to change careers. Now let's get to Julia Ruth and Divarni. Okay, she's saying Stephen doesn't need someone who's insecure and poor guy. Well, guess what? Divarni doesn't need someone who's a manipulator and a liar, using him just for his eggplant. Hey, thank you so much, and I will talk to you next week.
Memo me. Memo me.
Holy she's balls. El Cid was going for it. I love it. This is what it's titled, the memo me that was sent, Grace and JR. And it sounds like El Cid's got herself a YouTube channel, so maybe check it out. Maybe it's good for the trash, mess, and drama. Okay, remember you can always send your memo me's through Andrea, or it could be Andrea. Who knows? Loving your work, love the lives. Here we go with the last memo me. Oh, guys, it's a long one, and again, I don't pre-listen. So this could be a real ride. So let's have a listen, guys. Let's strap in. Oh.
Hey, Wilko.
Hey, Andrea.
It's Andrea here,
I got
also
it right.
known
Andrea.
as All the TMD Things.
Okay. All the TMD
I'm just
things.
leaving you a message
Yeah.
to just set out who I think the tossers are this week, basically.
Okay, yeah.
So,
You tell me.
first of all, I have to say, with the way the last episode ended, with Maeve and Joe, we are obviously about to see a Geordie girl rip that boy a whole new one. It's good to remember that grief doesn't excuse people who are being tossers. Abby and John, I have to say, can we spare a moment for the hair gel shortage that John spiralled the UK into? And we know,
that
obviously, that Married at First Sight globally has probably put a massive dent into the supply of eyelashes, but Abby's don't look like they could actually get any bigger. Maybe she's trying to waft John away.
Yeah.
Whether she knows it or not. Maybe that's why he's battened down on the hair products. But that's really the most interesting thing about them to say, because
That is true.
they're just like, ooh, yeah, boring. Mr. and Mrs. Hot Dog, meant to be super well matched, and now April's after Ashley. And when Grace heard April think
that hair.
that Ashley is the funniest, did anyone notice she responded with fake inappropriate humour, basically like the judges told them to think about before they did it again? So we know that Grace is the problem there. And Rebecca and Bailey, she was holding the L word back, and great for feminism. She's let the L word out now that basically her alpha man has led her there by proving that she was in the wrong about something. That's just my opinion. And Lee and Leah, well, let's just say boozy boat ride Lee. She's way more fun than prospective bath time Lee. So Leah, I reckon if she wants to get a happy ending, she's going to be broke. Because those boat rides and that champagne.
Oh, yeah, go boats aren't cheap.
And obviously, I have to say, Julie Ruth, why are the newbies believing anything that she says? Because while they seem to be like chasing after her when she gets all upset, at the same time, they're not actually challenging the original guys about what they're saying to her. So I think maybe they're just trying to be human. And because she's already singled them out as like her little groupies, she's got them on a little bit of a tether. But April, I really did think better of her than to believe what Julie Ruth was selling.
Yeah.
And
I don't know about April.
on that point as well, David and Kate are absolutely surely headed for blows at some point, because they see that situation between
Blowing what?
Divarni and Julie Ruth so differently.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't wait to see what happens. Anyone else? Stephen and Nelly. I'm just hoping that, because there's nothing much to say, I'm just hoping it is actually wife swap week on Monday. And that will be a whole heap of hot mess to get into. Love what you do. Bye-bye for now.
Thank you very much for your memo me. Okay, so many things to talk about from all of those memo me's. Where do I start? Yes, the bathing with your clothes on thing, absolutely ridiculous. I have had a quick look at because every time I make a video, it's also then turned into a transcript. And yes, I make I make a reference in regards to the Cookie Monster. And then I talk about the see you next Tuesday word, apparently, according to this. So that is right. I was doing the Cookie Monster. So there you go. And what else was mentioned from everybody? The Maeve and Joe thing, I'm so confused as to what's actually going to happen. Yeah, thank you to everybody for the memories. I'm so confused what's going to happen, because it seems like from what I can see, in the trailer that they're not going to last long. But then there's that, spoiler alert, that apparently Joe's going to be partnered up with Julia Ruth and something's going to happen with them there. So I can't see that they're staying around. And also, Andrea, that's not the first person that I've seen online talk about how they think that David and Kia are going to have a huge falling out over this Julia Ruth thing. So it's very interesting. Yeah, I just don't know what's going to happen. Also, I think we need to keep our eyes on Ashley and April. So let's not take our eyes off that prize, because, and again, it's the edit, but they were really pushing us down. They were really pushing us down that track. Thank you so much for all of your memo me's. Remember, you can just send them through. You email memome@rehashed.com.au. Just record it, a voice memo on your phone on anything, and just email it straight through. And then I can play it. It's super easy. Before we do wrap this up, remember you can send your super chats. Super chat. They're very important. Keep the channel going. And also, if you are a member, you've got until the end of October to use your special code as a member to get your 20% off merch. So you can have shirts like this. And all the other ones, the Trash Mess and Drama I love. Oh, and there's new merch there, by the way. There's new merch that dropped this week. So the Sexy Merch Man, that's not me talking about myself, by the way. The Sexy Merch Man has been busy, and there is more merch there. Let's get to the actual final results. Now, I asked you the question about Divarni. What is Divarni? Is he delusional or playing a game? And guys, you're not making it easy for me. Let me end the poll. Delusional 55%, playing a game 45%. I mean, come on. It's too close. Just edging out delusional 55%, but half of you think that, and there was a bunch of votes too, half of you think that he is playing a game and he knows exactly what he's doing. So it'll be interesting to see where that lands. All right, so we've got the memo me's. We've done all that. We've checked the poll. We've done everything we possibly can. Thank you so much, Brooke. Super chat. For SDA MAFS / another song album. Oh, my God. Jeez. Also, I wasn't drunk. That song was just bad. I don't have to be drunk. There was so many people who wrote in the comments, Wilko, were you drunk during that last live and when you made the song? No. It was just really early in the morning and I thought it was funny. And then when it was playing back, it wasn't like, I thought it was like bad good, but it ended up just being bad bad. And that's why I found it so funny and I couldn't compose myself. So I apologize for that. All right. And yeah, make sure you like these videos. If you have come to watch the live, as I can see, a few hundred of you are here. So make sure that you like the videos because it actually really does help them. I guess that's it for this week. It's going to be another big week on Rehash. Also, let me know in the comments, what are you thinking about Golden Bachelor Australia? I have rehashed the first 2 episodes. I'm just waiting to get the edit done because, so it takes a long time to get all this stuff done. Also, I know that there's been a lot of chat about Love is Blind, and I know there's so many episodes out already, but is that something that you still want to see? I have actually rehashed the first 2 episodes of that because Sparkle Megan, oh, mate, she's my new favorite because she is unhinged. And I really want to follow that down the garden path. Also, Traders UK, the celebrity edition. I haven't watched it yet, but I really want to watch it. And I've just downloaded myself from Peacock 4 episodes of MAFS USA. So where do we begin? So much rehashing, so little time. Let me know in the comments what you want all the time, and I will absolutely try and get to it. For right now, that's it, I've got to say. But you left.